Hey guys, I hope you're well. I realized that you're suffering from a deficiency of vitamin K, which is vitamin Q. Anyway, I'm kidding. Anyway, today I wanted us to speak about why you should stop whining, stop complaining, you should just generally stop the facts. And I will narrate to you the story of Barack Obama. Yeah, apparently he has an autobiography which I'll love for you to go and look for, which has an entitled of Dreams of My Father. He has an audiobook. I've actually had the audiobook, but if you want to read the real thing, you can go to it. I think it's on Amazon. Yeah. And I think you can check it at Google too. Yeah. So generally, here comes Barack Obama. From the inception of it all. Anyway, let me start from when he was born. So his father met his wife, who was like from the Midwest, I think. Yeah, from the Midwest. You can go and research the country which she was. But mind you, I guess that the, she went to Hawaii so that they could meet with the black man who is Barack Obama's father. And here comes, they get married. the, Barack Obama's mother becomes pregnant, and here comes she has a child who is Larry Cappuccino, whatever, I don't know. Here a black child who is white. So then apparently then later on in life, Barack Obama's mother lands herself in another marriage in Indonesia. There, and then she takes the child with her. Then afterwards, later on, she realizes that the child ain't fitting there because he was black apparently, and as you can see, Barack's complexion he is lighter. So the mother decides to take back the child to the folks, to the grannies and the grandpa and the grandma. So, in his life tenure, Barack Obama grew up with his grandparents, the grandma and the grandpa. Every day, visiting day, praise giving day, the shushu and guka were there. Every time, every day, those people who wind him up well, what? The grandpa and the grandma, everything. Yeah, the father, before he died, the father visited. Yeah, but the people who ensured that she grew up morally, he had good upbringing, was the old folks. How hard was that at that time? This had me like, okay, this had me like, Kyugi, what are you doing with whatever everything you've got? You've got a lot going on your plate. And apparently, look at Barack Obama. He had literally nothing. He grew up with the old folks and literally achieved a lot in life. Anyway, to the other story of Barack Obama, which is mind blowing and blogging. Just to think of Michelle Obama. He literally brought Michelle Obama to, I think the rural area is in Kogelo, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Then Michelle Obama looked at everything around there, and you saw like this man literally had nothing, had nothing. He only had the looks generally, and because of his pockets, had nothing. He literally wasn't that man whom many ladies at this time would prefer marrying because they were broke. Barack Obama had nothing. Then Michelle Obama looked at the place where he lived, blah blah blah, and he saw like, okay, it's okay, I'll marry you. Then even in in his wedding, literally Barack Obama's sisters was Michelle bridesmaid. what what was what triggered me was like, where were Michelle's friends? They weren't there in the picture. So on the onset, it was Barack Obama and Michelle. Whoa, that's some deep shit to think about. If you don't see it as profound, I don't know what you think as being profound, because that's crazy if you come up to think of it. But here comes Barack Obama. He continues with his studies. He sojourns it. He goes to his studies in Colombia. Then he graduates on the later date in Harvard. if that's not the definition of resilience, from the grassroots to grace, let's say from grass to grace, I don't know what that is, because that just the thought of wherever from the inception of it all, he had nothing on his plate, and just to think that he became the the president. He achieved a lot, irrespective of him coming from a humble background, blah blah blah. And even after him becoming president, he came back to the country to look for his grassroots, where he was brought up. He needed that connection to he went back to see the shushu and guka who raised him up. So that was a great significance, showing that irrespective of the achievement in life which he had achieved, he couldn't forget his grassroots. That's crazy. Just the thought of it. And I was like, yeah, like, hey, okay, we literally, in a nutshell, we literally are, apparently most of us, sorry to say, we are fairly doing well, not in the context of, if you consider yourself like Barack Obama, mostly of us, we are like somewhere good, as as the equivalent of Barack Obama, considering the maiden days which was brought up. The sheer resilience was mind blowing, and apparently, what even shook me more and had my heart going out was that he did not have like daddy issues, mommy issues, depression, I don't know what, just because he wasn't brought up with his folks. He didn't have that. So that's, if it's not that sheer resilience, sheer hard work, I don't know what. So I want us to, I would love to urge you, let's stop whining, let's stop complaining, and take up the lead role. You can achieve a lot, you can achieve a lot, you can attain the highest milestone, yeah, by the sheer resilience, determination, and stop whining. If Barack Obama got wherever he was, because he wasn't from an affluent family, he was just like from a humble background, and see wherever he was literally at the top, at the pedestal. So stop whining, stop complaining, act on. Subscribe, thank you. Hit the notification bell and keep safe, sanitize. Stay safe. We got this. Bye bye.